two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On first down, right back to ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll go again with ETN. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for him with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Another tote for ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bengals' 26-yard line.
Route, son, it's a hot. Go. 11, Haggett.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion.
And they'll run with ETN. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, go, son.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey. Center.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they'll set up with first and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third down and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down. At the
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major